Right, so in this video we are going to start a new web mini project by using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So here you can see we have this digital clock you can include in your website, and for this structure we are using HTML. Then after for the styling we have used some CSS, and for the final functionality, that means automatically update this time based on the day, based on current time zone, we are using JavaScript, right? So this AM PM also will be changed on the time. So we have 4 division to show the hours, minute and second. Okay, we'll make this digital clock. For this I am going to create 3 files. So first one is index.html for the HTML content, style.css for the styles, script.js for the JavaScript, right? Okay, so first we will add HTML content. I'm going to generate boilerplate code. So this will be a digital clock. Right, so I'm going to add one h1 element with the title digital clock. Then after we'll add a division with the class name clock. Inside this division I am going to add 3 division for the hours, minute and second. So one division. Inside this division we will add the span element with the ID hour. So by default there will be hours will be 00. Then after I'm going to give an span element with the class name text. We'll give the text hours. Same for the minute, division, then span element. So inside this span element I'm going to give ID minutes will be 00, and again and this span element with the class name text. So text will be minutes, and then after we have second, right? Span element with the ID seconds. Seconds will be 00. Span element with the class name text. Seconds, above second. So and the division with the span element ID AM PM. So for the morning and evening, AM PM time. By default I am going to give this as AM. We will change this based on the current time. Okay, so I have given one class name for the division. Then after I have added hours, minute and second. Okay, AM PM also. So we'll connect our script file. Src will be ./script.js, and I'm going to connect my style sheet also. It will be link css style.css, right? Right, so we'll open this in the live server. Let's see. So now we have this HTML structure. We'll add some JavaScript and CSS to make it like this. Okay, so first I'm going to add the CSS style. For the body section, by default margin will be 0, and font families will set into the sans serif. Display will be a flex item, and flex direction will be columns. And I'm going to give height for this one, and also I need to align this into the center. Align items will be center, and let's give height as 100 viewport height, and justify content center. So now these things, all the elements will be aligned into the center of the screen horizontally and vertically. You can see now it is aligned into the center of the screen. Then now we have h2 tag. For h2 tag mean our heading h1 tag, right? So I have used h1 tag. For this one we will give text transform into uppercase letters, and there will be a letter spacing. We'll give 3px space between letters. Okay, that is fine. I'm going to increase font size 20px. Then now the text align will be center, say the division, and color will be black. Okay, so we have this one. I have decreased the font size. Then now we have our clock division, right? So display will be flex. We have hours, minute and second. We will add some space between this content. So inside clock we have some division. We have 4 division, right? Margin will be 5px and position will be relative. Okay, so then that we have span tag inside the clock class. For this one I'm going to give style. Width will be 100%. Height will give 80px. So I'm going to give background color as a dark cyan color, right? So opacity by default will be 0.8, right? So we'll change font color into the white color, and display will be a flex item, because here you can see we have 0 0 in the same line previously, but now I'm going to align this into the 2 different line. So align items will be center, justify content also will be center. Font size we will increase this into 50px, and we can add the shadow. Text shadow 2px, 2px, 5px, RGBA color, black color, 0.4 shadow. Okay, let's see this one. Right, so we have this content. Now we can add the style for our text effect, right? Inside the clock class we have text class. So for this one, let's see our class name. It is text, right? Right, so for this one I'm going to give height as 30px, and font size will be 15px, right? And we will convert this into uppercase letters. Text transform uppercase. Letter spacing will be 2px, and background color will be dark green color for this content. Okay, we'll add some opacity, will be 0.8. Right, so then after we have AM PM button. So for this one, dot am inside dot class, clock class, we have AM PM ID, right? Let's see, I have given AM PM ID. So for this one, bottom will be 0, position will be absolute, and width will be 60px. I'm going to give height also 30px, and background color into green color. Okay, we will decrease the font size. Font size will be 20px. Right, so now we can add some padding for this content, right? Because there is a space, we need space between this content. So I'm going to add some padding for the division. So we can use span division tag. So I need padding for this one, right. So I have given margin as a 10 px and padding as a 5 px. Now we have this nice interface. We can decrease the height of this span element, first one. So for example, I'm going to use it as a 60 px. Let's see. So now it is somewhat okay. So we'll add JavaScript for the functionality. I already connected this file here. So we have id ampm, then after seconds, minutes and hour as the id. So constant hour element will be get element by id. Id will be hour, right? Then minute element will be document dot get element by id minutes. Finally we have seconds and am pm. Constant am pm element will be document dot get element by id am pm. So we got the idea of these 4 elements. Now I'm going to create a function to update the clock. Update clock function. You can use any function name. So we'll get the hour will be new date dot get hours, or else you can create a separate variable and assign current date, and after that you can get the day, hour, minute from that variable. So let m, that means minutes, will be new date dot get minutes, right? So I need to get hours. So same here, I need to add bracket to get the new date. Then let seconds equal to new date dot get seconds. Okay, let am pm will be equal to am. So we'll keep this am, but I'm going to change this one. If h is greater than 12, that means it should be pm, right? So h is h minus 12, and then after am pm will be pm. Okay, so now we can add this content into the front end. So before that I'm going to add 0, right? So if that value is less than 0, we are going to add a 0. H is equal to, if h less than 10, on that time we'll add 0 plus our h, else it will be h. For the minute also, if minute less than 10, on that time it will be 0 plus minute, or else it will be minute. For example, your minute is 25, it will be shown as 25, but if it is 5, then it will be show as 05. Second will be, if second less than 10, again 0 plus second, or else it will be second. So finally hour element dot inner text will be h, then minute element dot inner text will be m, second element dot inner text will be s, right? Second, and finally mpm element dot inner text will be ampm value. So we'll set timeout for this one as for the calling update clock function I'm going to set timeout 1000 millisecond, update clock function. Okay, so we have set the value hours element, minute element, second element into the hour, minute and second. Then after, if hours is greater than 12, that means PM, otherwise it should be AM, right? Okay, now time is correct, 5:15 40 it is a PM. Now this one is working perfectly. So you can create this mini project, right? So I will share this file as a GitHub link, so there will be a link on the description. From that link you can download this file. So you can add a border for this one, right? Border radius, then it will be fine. For span element I am going to give border radius as a 5px. So we have clock class, right? Inside clock class we have division. So I'm going to give border radius for span element also, 5px. And I can add some space from here between these two. Margin for the text element we will add text span element. I'm going to add margin top as 2px margin. Okay, now we have this nice interface. So I will share this as a GitHub link, and we will meet with the new project, new web mini project.